Here with another video where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be one where I share my thoughts on if Solo Sikoa is a future WWE champion, like a world champion, the top title on Raw, top title on SmackDown. Would love to know your thoughts and opinions are on it down in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. I'm talking about, for the sake of this video, for the sake of clarity, talking about him, the wrestler, not him, the human. Never met him, never seen him wrestle in person to my knowledge. I've never even been in the same room as him, and he's been wrestling for a little while now. 2018 according to Cage Match. Some matches in 2019. Took pretty much the year off in 2020, rightfully so, because the world kind of got caught on fire, and made his NXT debut in, according to Cage Match, 2021 November of that year. And I don't remember him on NXT 2.0. Granted, this is like 3.5 years or so later, but it wasn't until, when was it? It was him and Gunther had a match, was the one that I was thinking of, that like, okay, you know what? This guy's halfway decent. He had technically a North American title run, but it was a week long that nobody remembers. I don't even remember, with the exception of Carmelo. It involved Carmelo Hayes in some way, shape, or form, and that was a little bit later. But ever since being called up to the main roster, he's kind of being put in this spot of not necessarily the face of the bloodline, but ever since kind of the bloodline broke up, Roman Reigns face of one side, Solo Sikoa face on the other, and him in NXT again from his match against Gunther onwards. It's like, okay, I can see some potential in this guy. Some is the key word. And then it just, as time got on longer and longer, it's like on the main roster, I just didn't really care. There was other, to me personally, more interesting stuff going on within like the bloodline or just wrestling in general. And then Jacob Fatu came in, and I'm like, outside looking in, it was one of those things where WWE, my impression is that they wanted Solo Sikoa to become the top guy in the Bloodline 2.0, but Jacob Fatu is easily the most interesting guy, a part of that Bloodline 2.0. For myself personally, and from what I've seen online, from the crowd reactions that I've heard, some people might feel the same way. But when it comes to Solo Sikoa, is he a future world champion? When I say no, I don't mean that disrespectfully. It's just, if I was hypothetically running WWE, would I put the world title on him? Personally, no. I would much rather see Jacob Fatu as world champion. CM Punk, that, as weird as that might sound, as WWE champion. I would much rather see Carmelo Hayes or Jacob, I don't know if I said Jacob Fatu, but Jacob Fatu, like all the championships. Obafemi, all the championships as well, kind of deal. And it's just, whenever I watch wrestling, I want to be entertained. Whenever I watch anything on TV, do anything, I want to be entertained, kind of deal, in some way, shape, or form, or use my thinking brain, kind of deal. But when it comes to WWE, I want to be entertained. Does he do that for myself personally? No. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, better in the ring, better on the microphone than I ever could be or imagine that I could be. His run in NXT, I don't think he said a single word, and if he did, I don't remember it, but let's say he did not. He spoke better on the microphone than I could. And again, I don't think he spoke on the microphone during his NXT run. But is he a future world champion? If, I know, how do I put this? If I had to bet a shiny loony, I would not bet that shiny loony that Solo Sikoa is a future world champion. I know that there's other people within wrestling as a whole, in this case WWE, that would be less believable. If Jinder Mahal can be champion, Solo Sikoa can, but there was a little bit of a method to the madness for Jinder being champion kind of deal, like the market down in India or something like that. And there's other Samoans that I would rather see as champion. So is he future world champion? If it was up to me, no, have him like the U.S. Intercontinental champion. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. I would not want to see him as world champion. If you do, would love to know why down in the comments below. If you do not, would love to know why down in the comments below. Hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Hopefully you are doing as well as possible mentally, emotionally, and physically, because you deserve the absolute best without a shadow of a doubt.